Hello everyone, I hope everyone is well. Once again, as is usual with me these days, it has been a long time since my last video. I uploaded a video of our vlog kind of moving into our new home, and I said in that vlog I was going to make a library, and as you can see, that's happened. That actually happened very quickly, but for some reason I just haven't filmed the video. I don't know what's up with me, but I'm here today to show you my home library. I'm very excited. It is still a little bit of a work in progress, and there's some things, we've had some issues, some Billy bookcase issues. I want to know people's opinions on this, see if anyone can relate. But overall, I'm very happy with it. I love sitting in here, I love just like cozying up and reading and like looking at all my books, and it's just been like such a wholesome, happy experience having this room in my life and somewhere to display all my books nicely, because back home when I lived with my parents, my books were behind like big mirrored wardrobes. I couldn't really see them. The only books I could see were my Penguin classics, which were like went a little bit under my desk. Everything else was hidden away, and you know, you don't know they're there until you look for them. And I love books, I love collecting books, I love making books look pretty. Obviously, as you can see, I love matching collections. So I just want to be able to see my books, and yeah, it makes me really happy. So I hope you enjoy this tour. I'm not going to go through every book one by one because personally I don't think those videos very interesting. I get kind of bored. But I'm just going to go kind of shelf by shelf, point out a few little things, and point out any little decorations I have and stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy. So if you do, please leave a like, please subscribe. I'm not going to promise there's going to be many videos coming up soon, but I do want to slowly start getting into the swing of making videos again, because I actually have read a lot of really good books in 2023 and I just haven't talked about them. And I really wanted to do a mid-year stats video, but by the time I finally like got up the motivation to do it, the time is gone. You know, I think there's such a small window to make those kind of videos, like the mid-year videos, the end-of-year videos, and if you miss it, then you miss it. So sadly, there's going to be no mid-year stats this year, but I still have a lot to talk about. So yeah, I think I will make videos again. I think now I'm talking to the camera, I'm like getting the swing of things. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Okay, anyway, let's stop rambling and let's start going through my shelves. For this video, by the way, I'm going to switch between using the tripod and just like filming handheld, because I can't really get you close enough and also get me in the shot to really show the books off very well. But for now, I'm just going to start talking about my favourite area of my shelves, and that's my Penguin Classics and also SF Masterworks collection. I absolutely love Penguin Classics, I love Penguin Moderns, I love just like a beautiful matching set, and they are perfect for that. I have all my Penguin Classics here, and I also have my Penguin Classics Marvel collection, which I've definitely showed off in a few videos before. These are basically classic comics and I absolutely love them. There's 3 more coming out in September. There's X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the Avengers coming out, so I'm definitely gonna get them. But yeah, I just absolutely love this section of my shelves. It is the most stunning, it is the most beautiful. I need more space for Penguin Moderns. As you can see, we are starting to get a little stack going, but we will get there. So yeah, now I'm gonna give you a little close-up and we'll go over some of the little objects and stuff that are on these shelves. So first of all, I want to point out this William Shakespeare drawing, which is so cute. It was given to me by someone, and he also makes these little clay animals, and I obviously put the penguin next to the Penguin Classics, and they're just so cute. There's quite a few of them scattered around, so we'll see more of them at some point. But yes, here are some of my Penguin Classics and then my SF Masterworks. This mug is obviously the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and I just use this to store all of my bookmarks and Andrew's bookmarks. Obviously, actually I should have said this, a lot of the books in here are Andrew's, so I don't actually have an emotional connection or story to a lot of the books on our shelves, but we'll get to them. For the most part, a lot of these are mine. Almost all of them are mine, to be honest. All of these are definitely mine. But some of these are here, and then as we go into like the more miscellaneous shelves, they're also a lot of his books. But yeah, I have this White Rabbit mug, which keeps our bookmarks, and I absolutely love it. This was just a Halloween decoration I got ages ago, and it sits like kind of, you know, classics vibe. Then down here we have these mini Penguin Moderns, which I actually have read quite a lot of them. I've not finished them, but I did get through a decent amount of them because I was really obsessed with them for a while. I should get back into them. And then here we just have a Hollywood, California snow globe. I used to collect snow globes at every place I travelled to, and eventually I had to stop because it was getting out of hand. But there's a lot of snow globes scattered around here as well. And I'll just show you a quick glimpse of our Penguin Moderns. I Really do want to read every single one of these eventually. I actually have made good progress. I've read almost every one of these. That was one of my 2023 goals actually, was to read all of these and all of these and all of my Virago classics, which are over there. We'll get to them later. But moderns, there's still a lot here I haven't read, but you know, we'll get there one day. Atlas Shrugged is like the biggest book here, clearly, and I always say I want to read it, and Andrew got me it, but am I actually going to read it? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna come down here. I'm just gonna stick to the handheld because that was just not working with the tripod. But here we have my 4 Treasures series, which I absolutely love. This is by Caroline Logan. And what's special about these is that if you'll see here, I got a shout out in the acknowledgements of the book, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm in the 3rd and the 4th book, I believe. And that's just like so special to me. These books mean so much to me. And yeah, I just absolutely love the series. It's a Scottish fantasy series. I absolutely recommend it. But this shelf is my kind of blue into white gradient shelf. And again, absolutely just love the colours here. I am just a sucker for colours. I'm a very colour focused person when it comes to visuals. So I did organise quite a lot of my shelves like this. So a lot of these actually are Andrew's, to be honest, and then we have some of these old Penguin Moderns, which are the white ones, and they're just kind of hidden down here because I don't love them as much. And this is a Sour Patch Kid Funko Pop. I don't really like Funko Pops that much, but I love Sour Patch Kids, so when I seen this in America, I just had to get it. Down here we have Harry Potter shelves, plus some like random Pokemon books from like 2001, which are like childhood type situations. They're like not useful to me at all anymore, obviously, but I just keep them for nostalgia. So this was like, yeah, when Pokemon Gold, Silver and Crystal came out. I don't know when that was, like very early 2000s. So we have Harry Potter books, bottle of butterbeer from the Warner Brothers studio tour, and then these are a little random. I've tried to do a little bit of a gradient here, so it's basically just like a kind of blackish with like, you know, spines that aren't like, spines that have patterns and pictures on them. That's kind of this focus here. And then like purples and pinks into a little grey. I really want to read this soon. This is How to Understand Art, and Andrew got me this when we were in Paris, and I'm just really in a arty mood recently, so I'll be definitely reading that soon. Then down here, I don't really love our bottom shelves, which is why they're down here. So I love books that are exactly the same height. All my favourite books are this exact height. And then down here, we have kind of our random assortment of like hardbacks and just large paperbacks that are weird shapes. Here's another one of those clay animals, which are so cute. And then I have my Death Note collection. I actually take this out. I don't know if I've ever showed this off before, but I was obsessed with Death Note when I was younger, and I still really do enjoy it. But it is the full collection of the mangas and their original forms, and yeah, I really love these. I actually really want to reread them. I started it a few years ago, but I only got to like 3, I think, but yeah, I would love to reread these one day. Red Comet, the Sylvia Plath biography. This is one of my favourite books. This was amazing. Like, if you want to know every single detail of someone's life, basically, this is that book. It was amazing, and this was a gift from Charlotte. Thank you for that. That was ages ago, but you know. Okay, down bottom shelf. We'll get the bottom shelves out of the way. This is also random assortment of books. This is a lot of Andrew's like teaching books because he is an English teacher, so they're kind of hidden down here. And then I have my Lana Del Rey photo album, which was from her Born to Die tour, I think it was. And yeah, and that is down here. With, again, just some snow globes, some little decorations. This was a Nando's chicken that I stole once upon a time. It's like solid metal. It's very heavy. Okay, so then in our middle shelves, we have a very strong focus on YA and black spines. And again, I just love how these all look together. So I'm going to switch you around. As you can see, these just look so stunning together. I love the series all being together and the spines all just matching. And so we'll start up here. I have my Gone series by Michael Grant. I absolutely love that. Created by Tracy Wolff. I never continued on with that series, but I do like the first one. It was cute. These are the 50 Shades of Grey written in Christian's perspective. These are Andrew's, and yeah, I don't know if we're going to keep them forever, but you know. We have some Dawn Tart. We have Ninth House, which I just read for the first time like last week. I've had this forever, and I finally read it, and I loved it, and I wish I'd read it sooner. But I did try to read it a few years ago, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I like temporary DNF'd. But yeah, loved Ninth House. Again, a lot of these are actually Andrew's, so we'll skip over them. This is my Oscar de Muriel little collection. There's a lot more of these books in the series, but these are the ones with black spines, which is so silly of me, but that's the only ones I have. But I do love the whole series, and I have a paperback of a later one, a hardback, sorry, which is down there. We'll see it later on. Gillian Flynn, absolutely love. I really spent so much money trying to seek out these exact editions because I kept buying them second hand off eBay, so they shouldn't have been expensive. But people would have like a picture of like this edition, and then they'd send me one. It was like bright blue, and I was like, that's not what I asked for. But you know, Divergent, Hunger Games, Stephanie Meyer, Twilight. This is real driftwood and some rocks from Forks, specifically from La Push Beach that I just grabbed, and I put them in this little tub, and I got this sticker from the gift shop, and I made this little memorial. So this is real sticks and stones and some like debris from La Push. Well, the debris was from Forks, but the stones and the rocks were from La Push Beach, and yeah, I just absolutely loved that whole trip. That was amazing. Bucket list goals. This is my Cassandra Clare shelf. I, again, just love how all of these spines look. Ideally, I would like all these to be in the same height. However, the Dark Artifices isn't in these spines in the UK. I had to get these in from America, which is so annoying. So this is like the UK standard paperback size. I don't know if this is standard US size or what, but yeah, that's why there's not the same height. One day, I think I would love to get them all in this height, maybe, but we'll see. And then these ones don't have that spine, but again, love them. There's another little clay creation, another snow globe, and then we have these ones which are hardback, because these are the ones where they were coming out as I was obsessed with Shadowhunters. I got these on like backlist, but these were like coming out as I became obsessed with Shadowhunters. This is a special edition from when I went to Cassandra Clare's tour, and what I was a little bit disappointed to find was that beneath the dust jacket, it is just a normal edition. I thought it was going to be like a special hardback, but you know, the dust jacket's still cute, so that stays here. Probably one day, if I run out of space, one of these will go. I'll keep the dust jacket, obviously, but you know. Then we have Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which ideally should be with these, but it doesn't really fit, obviously, height-wise, for what I'm trying to do. This is a little bit of a random shelf. A lot of these are Andrews, actually, so I won't really spend much time on them, but we just have blacks and then whites. And what I really love is this Noughts and Crosses book of Andrews. It's half black and half white, so it's the perfect like meeting point for the blacks and the whites, because it just like goes here. This one is exactly in the middle, and then it goes into white, so I love that. I have a little Chucky Funko Pop. I just absolutely love Child's Play and Chucky, so I really love him. Again, I don't really like Funko Pops that much, but if it's a character I really love and I think they look cute, then they work. I don't feel like human characters work as well, but you know, this isn't a Funko Pop video, so we'll move on. Here we have Percy Jackson series, a Maze Runner series, some Roald Dahl, and then the series of Unfortunate Events. I absolutely love these. Were like my childhood. Like, I loved Harry Potter as well. Like, Harry Potter and series of Unfortunate Events were like my childhood books, so again, I actually would love to reread these one day. I feel like it wouldn't take me that long, but you know, priorities. Here's just some random little books that don't really fit. And then we have my Narnia books. These are really old editions, actually. I've had these basically since I was a baby, and I've read them quite a few times. This is another one of the Oscar de Muriel books. This is a hardback, which I got at the signing. Yeah, it's signed there, which was fun. I actually feel like a few of those ones are signed. I think I took a couple of them with me, but yeah. And then Supernova by the other Meyer. Oh my god, what's her name? Marissa Meyer. Love that series as well. What's annoying about that series for me though is like none of them match. So I have this one in hardback. I have one of them in like the UK paperbacks and one of them in the US paperbacks. So they don't really match. But yes, this is my middle shelf, all complete. And then this final shelf is the one that is a work in progress. As you can see, we have a huge gap here, and we actually had a bit of a disaster the other day, so I'll flip you around and we'll talk about it. So originally we had these big folders with other binders that are from Andrew's work in this bottom shelf. And then all of these leatherback-ish editions were on the second shelf, and then all this stuff was up at the top, so it didn't really look as silly because Lana Del Rey was also there, and that's really big. So it kind of worked well up there. However, this shelf, I don't know if it was the weight of all these books, but it basically got too wide for the actual shelf, as you can see. So the shelf just completely fell down, and I tried to put it up, it just kept falling back down again. So now the shelf is not resting on the proper little bits, it's just resting on top of these, and that's why it's just light up here, so it doesn't really break or anything. So yeah, if anyone else has had that issue with belly bookcases, I would love to know, because it was very surprising, because I've never really heard anyone talk about that. But yeah, I think it was just the weight. So we had all these older editions up there, and I do love these. I'm not going to pull them out, but these two are some like octopus editions. I don't even know what that is, but they're really cute. These are Folio Society, I believe. These are just some random ones. These are like Charles Dickens, they match. Thomas Hardy, they're Andrews, and then he has these like poetry ones as well. Again, just another snow globe. So yeah, I don't love, to be honest, this whole shelf. It's kind of my issue shelf, but we'll get over it. As we get more books, like, you know, it'll get better. So here we have just some little random things. This is just a teddy bear of Andrews. This is Sylvia Plath quote tin that my mom got me a few years ago. I just think it's so cute. And that's some chopsticks, some more clay animals. Like, look how good these are. He's so talented. And then Andrew's Little Woman books. Okay, and then this shelf here was originally these books. They were on this one, and then all of these were down here. However, when I had to fill the gaps and like move things around because that shelf broke, it just didn't work having like big gaps here. So I pulled those books up here, and I was like, okay, it's better to have a gap down there. So this is kind of random right now, but this is my poetry collection / Sylvia Plath collection, and I love Sylvia. She's like my queen. And then I have my Wheel of Time books that I haven't read. 1 to 4 I've read, and I unhauled them, and then I found these in Tesco, and it was exactly from 5 onward. The ones I hadn't read, they were the ones I found, which was like a sign from God. Like 1 to 4 were not there, and 1 to 4 are the ones I read, which is crazy. And that was from like a community bookshelf type thing. I talked about it in a book haul. These are Andrew's Wolf Hall books, and then he has a Minute Sun paperback. However, I have the hardback, and also the hardback, I've never said this, is signed. Let's see. Yeah, it's a signed edition. So I have the hardbacks up here because I've always had Breaking Dawn in hardback and Bree Tanner in hardback, so it just kind of works better to have that up there. Yeah, and then I love this shelf. Okay, this is one of my favorites. So it's my vintage collection. These are not my first choice for classics. However, I do once in a while like them. I think they're cute. I do love the spines as well. Although I will say, like, as you can see, they discolor much easier than other classics. Like, I've never really seen Virago or Penguin ones do that. But yeah, vintage or kind of like faded, or they darken. I don't know. I've read most of these, I believe. I'm not really sure, actually. Actually, now I'm looking at them, I'm like, I don't think I've read a lot of these. But anyway, Virago Modern Classics, I obsessed with these. As you can see, they're mostly Daphne du Maurier. I have a lot of Daphne books. Angela Carter Magic Toy Shop, love this. Yellow Wallpaper, also love that. Angel by Elizabeth Taylor, I've never heard anyone talk about this book. It was just a random pickup, and it was so good. And Valley of the Dolls, that was a really fun book as well. So yeah, I just really love Virago Modern Classics. As if you don't know, they are all female authors, and I just love them. I forgot to mention, we have some Stitch and Lilo bobbleheads, and then we have Toy Story, Buzz and Woody. They're just chilling here in the middle to fill that gap, basically. Basically, I didn't have enough of these, I didn't have enough of these, and I didn't want to like put random books in the middle, so they're there. And then final shelf for now is our kind of rainbow-esque reds into orange into yellow into pinkish, pale-ish. None of these are white, they're all like beige / pink. So that's what we have going on here. And again, this is like a mix of Andrews, like the Murakami, they're all Andrews. The Arch Enemies is mine. Simon Verses, we have these penguin ones. So yeah, don't really have a lot of connection to these books, but I do love the rainbow style. So I'm going to zoom out now and give you a really good overview. So that concludes the end of our tour. I hope everyone has enjoyed it. I hope I haven't rambled away too much. I feel like it's so easy to do that when you're filming a video by yourself. You start talking, and you're like, what am I even talking about right now? That's how I always feel when I finish every video. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would leave a like, if you would leave a comment, engage with me, tell me if you like it, tell me if you hate it. If I pointed out any books that you like or love or hate or anything at all, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave an emoji. If you don't want to even write anything, just leave an emoji. Let me know that a real human being is watching my videos still. That would be nice. And if you are new, please subscribe. I promise there'll be more videos soon, but even if there's not that many new videos coming up, I have so many videos you can go back and watch that I'm quite proud of. I don't really know how new people would find my channel anymore because I'm not on any like bookish social media. I'm not on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter for like a good 2 years now, I don't think. I'm not on Bookstagram that often. I'm not on BookTok, so I don't know where you would find me, but if you are, hello, please subscribe. And yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one.